We return with Lesley on day 63 of his 100 days of nomad living. The world is growing darker, the trees are thicker, and Lesley's mind is getting weary. These few days are all dedicated to improving his quality of life, starting with Rod, his trusty rod and lover. First of all, he forages around in the bushes for bugs, takes on a world-geared horde of zombies, and at last, finally, God bless, he finds box of screws. Yes! Yes, Lesley. With screws at last in his possession, he goes and grabs Rod to finally give the old beast some TLC. Tender, loving care. The surrounding area does have a small zombie problem, so Les spends a bit of time clearing out the ghouls. The bunny head is so funny. Just the way it plopped down. Gotta take that. The colour of the trees is so pretty at this time of year. Lesley remembers autumns long, long ago. What on earth? Zombie on the roof! Zombie on the roof! How have you ended up there, ma'am? How strange. How very strange. Alright, that's enough. Let's head back to the RV. We'll continue our nonsense tomorrow, where we begin bringing Rod back to life. Give him the love he deserves. Before bed, he adds the new blood-soaked rabbit head to his bedroom companions and then reads a book. On day 64, Lesley begins the day with a handful of berries. Then it's off again to check the last set of warehouses before beginning the Rob therapy session. Les, being Les, forgets to carry his tissue, so he sneezes, then has to slice his way through the zombies like he's playing Fruit Ninja. Of course, this is the 90s, and he doesn't know what Fruit Ninja is, but there's a voice whispering in his head about brightly coloured melons and a katana. Lesley is going mad, of course. Visions of the future. After tearing the crowds apart, he investigates the car repair shop, but alas. So, nothing we wanted, like that goddamn magazine, but some bits and pieces. Disappointed in the car repair shop, Lesley returns to the RV to play with his dolls and make some scrumptious lunch. What did we make? Grape leaf and canned corned beef salad with thistle. Wow. Lesley, so fancy. Right, I've got a crowbar. Let's go pop open some of those garages, some of those storage things. He spends the afternoon busting open garages to find juicy loot inside. Moley the Mole, a new toy. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. When he returns to the RV, he makes a promise to himself that he will fix up and organise the inside of Rod's belly. Right, time to sort my life out. Wow, look at little Moley. Yes. What a cutie. Kind of looks like a human being. Right. This is quite a daunting task to begin to organise this, but let's do it. So, in here is all just books on this little shelf that we could replace with one of these. In here, a bomb suit, cigarettes, a metal sheet for some reason, some food for some reason. Wow, it is very confusing in here. Alright, but because he has apocalypse-induced ADHD and anti-OCD, he gets distracted by doing a bit of tailoring, then tidies up his bed so he can see the dolls and other toys better. At the end of day 64, the RV is not more organised, but at least his toys look very nice. Look at our little friends. Kinda nice. Oh, the bunny rabbit has a bloody face. That is horrible. Let me show you. Oh, imagine sleeping next to that. Let's put the bra back on the badger. We need to put our dolls down before we can go to bed. Drink some soup for breakfast. Some cold soup straight out the fridge. Gross. Right. Put the book in the fridge. Yes, Lesley. These can all go. On day 65, he begins the day with a cold can of soup and then puts a book in the fridge. His organisation of the RV has started brilliantly. He needs some more metal sheets and bars, so he heads out with a propane torch to disassemble some metal fences. When he gets under the hood of Rod, he comes to a sudden, bizarre, brilliant discovery. Wait. Recipe. Intermediate. Mechanics. It says that I've got it. What? No way. I'm so confused. Lesley! Somehow, Lesley has learned the intermediate mechanics required to do work on Rod. Did we find the magazine in some haze? Did he learn it by some miracle? We will never know. Lesley Stump is an enigma. Oh my god, we just threw all the screws on the floor. That's going to be a nightmare, Les. Why'd you do that? You're going to have some spaghetti. What have you created? Canned bolognese roast. Well, I mean... Alright, mate, you do you. It's a pretty strange thing you've come up with here, but... crunchy. Very crunchy. After a crunchy spaghetti roast, he finally begins doing work on Rod, replacing the muffler, some of the old worn tyres, and fixes up some of the windows and hood. While he's working, a group of zombies sneak up on him while in super fast mode, almost ending the run right there. Thankfully, Lesley has the reactions of a middle-aged cat. Oh my god. Oh my god, that made me jump so much. Where did you all come from? Oh man. I was just inflating my tyre. Oh, my heart. Scummy little zombies. I was in fast forward time as well. I could have died there. Jesus. Alright, I'm not fast forwarding again. A little shaken up after his run-in with the zombies, Lesley proceeds to travel through time at a normal pace, then heads inside for a breather and a cuddle with his new mole. He wakes up early on day 66, fixes up the tyres on Rod, and then admires the journey he's taken across Knox County so far. Wow, so he went from here, all the way around here, round here, round here, round here, round here, round here, round here, all the way down here, up here, round here. We've covered almost the entire map. The last destination. Louisville. Before he can get to Louisville though, it's time to head back to the crossroads so he can begin disassembling cars for more metal. He stumbles across a dead survivor on the way. Lovely jubbly. Right. Go check out this guy's stuff. Mint candy. Some painkillers. Hunting knife. Some butter. Some bullets. And she had sausages coming out of her belly. Human sausage. Lesley makes it to the crossroads and begins his work, and those old pals in the helicopter turn up to watch him, like he's in the Truman Show. Les now ignores the helicopter. If they won't rescue him, he won't acknowledge them. He does some more work on the vehicles, stops for some stew, then sits down on the ground outside the RV amongst the husks of ruined vehicles. He smokes a cigarette and watches the helicopter strafe side to side above him. Who are they, and why are they watching him? He heads inside for some sleep and dreams of helicopters. Day 67 is a foggy one. He spends the entire morning taking apart cars and repairing Rod. The RV is in better shape than ever, if just a combination of screws, metal bars and sheets, but Lesley loves it regardless. However, he is now out of screws again, so it's back out onto the open road they go. What sort of adventure awaits? Butter, bread, canned sardines. Oh dear, are you stuck under the trailer? See ya. Come back here then. You getting a good sniff of my trailer, were you? You little freak. You deserve to be put down. Lesley is not on the open road for long before total catastrophe almost strikes. Just watch this unfold. Oh. We just fixed Rod. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, we got scratched on the hand. That's why we're swimming so slowly. That was too close. Why did Lesley do that? Why did he get out of the RV next to a horde of zombies? Does he have a death wish, or is he just an idiot? Oh my god. Okay. Put the bandage on. Go sit with your toys, mate. Go sit with your toys and have a cigarette and just relax. So close to death. So close to death, Lesley. Why did you get out that side of the RV? It's my fault. It's my fault. I need to drink a beer. Lesley does what anyone would do in this situation. Get absolutely shit-faced. And a whole bottle of wine. Yup. Get it down here, Les. We're going to get drunk in the middle of the day. We need to get really drunk. We're going to drink 2 bottles of wine. Lesley almost died. I feel like getting drunk. Now he's utterly shit-faced. It's you and me against the world. I love you. I love you. Yeah, that's what Lesley says to his toys. He stumbles around the RV in the middle of the day looking for a book that doesn't exist and then gets out an axe to chop down the trees that almost got him killed. I don't recommend that you try to chop down trees when you're drunk. He is drunk, exhausted. He barely manages to read a book before bed and finally gets to rest on one of the scariest days of his entire life. Lesley wakes up on day 68 and makes a disgusting hangover breakfast of ketchup and sage and a sandwich. A sage sandwich. Not gonna lie, that sounds really actually disgusting. He gets his gear back on, then heads up the road to McCoy's logging, hopeful that today will be more productive and overall a little safer. He chops down some trees that are blocking the roads. There's nothing quite like manual labour to fix a hangover. It is also quite ironic that the road to their logging company is covered in trees. The logging factory is deserted and creepy. Wind whistles through the stacks of logs. A zombie growls somewhere that Lesley cannot see. He turns around and heads in the other direction. Then he spends the rest of the day investigating the main factory building, but it is largely empty and it doesn't have the screws he's looking for. A leek. I love leek. I love leek. And foraging. Foraging and leeks, man. A frog. We found a frog. Lesley's going to eat that frog. He forages on the way back to the RV and finds a frog, and then savagely slices the frog to pieces in the back. We're going to eat that frog right now. Oh, he's just going to slice it. Oh, kill it first, Lesley. Kill the frog first. Don't just slice it. Oh, God. Frog and leek stir fry. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds like it's going to be delicious. Frog and leek stir fry with lard. Oh, Lesley. Frog is very good. It can sometimes taste a bit sort of like a pond. But if you can get past that, delicious. A little bit of fried frog leg. Oof. Ooh. Lesley loves it. After his delicious frog stir fry, he puts up some more balloons in Rod to celebrate still being alive. The balloons and frog stir fry unfortunately don't do the business, and he still feels a bit sad. So he spends the rest of the evening and the morning of day 69, nice, reading comic books and magazines. He heads over to the next building and checks out inside. After a close call with another zombie bite, unfortunately Lesley doesn't find much of anything. After a largely unsuccessful trip to McCoy's, he grabs a leek roast for dinner, then jumps in the driving seat to continue their journey. Quite a lot of them just came through that window. Oh, leek roast with oil and butter and salt. Sounds really good, actually. Leek roast. There is just one more set of buildings to check out at McCoy's, and before bed, Lesley deals with the waves of zombies, reads a book, and then falls asleep. What a busy week with little old Lesley Stump.